Hey everyone, welcome to Module 10. This week we are on Chapter 9, the Market Revolution, also referred to as America's First Industrial Revolution. This week I want to start with what your discussion topic is. You're going to be examining the impact the War of 1812 had on American industrial development. Well, the outline really kind of gets into it first off with just looking at the new economy that is able to develop because of the federal financing in new transportation and communication in the nation. So some of the lessons learned from the War of 1812, you're going to apply it to how it's helping to spur economic growth with the market revolution. Hopefully that makes sense. So you'll be reading about that first in the new economy, and I want you to really kind of see how the market revolution impacts the South and how cotton becomes king of the South with Eli Whitney's cotton gin and the impact that that has on slavery. Moving on to the market society, you're going to be looking at how the market revolution is impacting the growth of cities and the dynamic of the workforce with the factory system and how that's impacting the individual workers. We have lots of opportunities that are coming maybe for immigrants, for women to be working in the factories during this time. But with that comes the rise of nativism, which is the fear that immigrants are going to be disrupting the kind of white Protestant Anglo-Saxon values that many Americans fear losing with the influx of immigration. You'll also be looking at some opponents of the market revolution with the Transcendentalists, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, those who were really questioning the movement towards capitalism and the repercussions that would have. We're also touching on the Second Great Awakening and the impact that has on the reform movements of the early 19th century, and then closing out with the limits of prosperity, who is not included in the economic opportunities and growth that came from the market revolution. So, a lot of content in this chapter, and for that reason, you have an inquisitive for Chapter 9, a review quiz, and that is all. If you're interested in particularly the cult of domesticity, which is fascinating about the separate spheres, there's a couple documents I want to highlight for you. The American Frugal Housewife and the Young Lady's Book. Those are really excellent documents to look at if you're interested in how women's new role as being really in charge of the private sphere is changing society and empowering women in a very kind of strange way. Anyways, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon.